The law with regard to the First Amendment is that people can speak so long as they're in a reasonable time, place, or manner. Mr. Gelinas was speaking at a school committee meeting in a portion designed for public comment. The school committee had said you have only 3 minutes for each person to speak. He was within his time limit. He was speaking on school-related subjects, and he was speaking in a reasonable, calm manner.
The problem of bullying in our town has been well known and largely ignored for quite some time, long before Phoebe Prince ever came to us. And, you know, it's not something that our kids learn on their own to do. I mean, these types of behavior are taught to them. When they see their adult leaders, you know, bullying private citizens and disregarding the most basic of their civil rights, you know, why should we expect them to behave any differently?
Unfortunately, the chair of the committee wasn't behaving in a reasonable manner, refused to let him speak because he didn't agree with the content of what he was saying. This goes to the very core of our Constitution, to the First Amendment, right to speech. Mr. Gelinas had a right to say what he wanted to say to the school committee, also to the other members of the public who were there in the room, and those people who were watching on cable TV.
But if you were speaking favorably about the committee and about the administration, you were allowed to say whatever you wanted. But if you were there to talk critical, you were silenced. And if it was something they really didn't want you to say, you were escorted out. You were taken out by the police.
The hope is that when there are other meetings, the members of the school committee will listen respectfully, even if the person's views are critical or opposing. That's what they're supposed to do. Hopefully they will learn that from this lawsuit, that they're required by law to at least listen to people, allow them the right to speak. It's a 3-minute limit. The truth is, in this case, had the chair simply listened quietly, it would have taken less time than his interrupting.